Brilliance Audio presents Her Final Words by Brianna Labuskes. Performed by Karen Peaks. The girl in the interrogation room stared at the exact spot where FBI agent Lucy Thorne stood, behind the mirror that separated them. She was pale, nearly translucent. White gold hair, porcelain skin, lips that only hinted at pink. But her eyes, that was where all the color was. Deep blue, made even more startling by the contrast to the rest of her. As Lucy met the girl's gaze through the layers of glass, a chill sank into the marrow of her bones, a shiver rippling beneath her skin that had nothing to do with the temperature in the field office. "She asked for me?" Lucy checked again, despite the fact that Special Agent in Charge Grace Vaughn had already confirmed it 3 times. Some tired recess of Lucy's brain had snagged the bit of information, and it ended up looped, the words chasing themselves, a question, then a statement, then a question once more. "She asked for me?" "By name," Vaughn said, none of her trademark impatience obvious in the soft Georgia drawl she deployed at will. "You think she's legit?" Vaughn didn't take her attention from the girl. "Yes." Lucy didn't even know why she'd asked. Vaughn wouldn't have called her in at 3:00 a.m. otherwise, not when she'd known Lucy had been in the middle of leading a training session out in the woods at the edge of the city. "She give her name?" Lucy asked, trying to tame her damp hair into a semblance of respectability. The forest had been muddy from the rain the day before, water still slipping from the trees' leaves. Everyone had been soaked through by the end of the night session. "No." An unidentified walk-in, then. Usually those were filtered out by the main desk, diverted to the local drunk tank or referred to a social worker. They rarely got to this point, even if they asked for a specific agent. The girl had to have a convincing story. "We know nothing else, right?" Lucy asked, already heading for the door. "Blank slate." Lucy nodded, then slipped into the hallway, pausing there to roll her shoulders, releasing some of the tension that had built as she'd watched the girl through the glass. Then she took a breath and stepped through the door. The girl tipped her head when she caught sight of Lucy, her expression calm. No panic, no fear there. Her eyes slid over Lucy, pausing at the damp spots from her hair, the mustard stain at the hem of her t-shirt, the dark jeans that had a rip at the knee, the dirt that had caked at the bend of her elbow. Lucy hadn't had much time to clean up after getting Vaughn's urgent message, and had been lucky to have a change of clothes stashed in her car. Maybe Lucy could play it off as relatable rather than sloppy. Lucy pulled out the empty chair. "I'm Agent Lucy Thorne. I heard I might be able to help you." Silence. "Can you tell me your name?" Lucy prodded. The girl wanted to talk. She must have, otherwise she wouldn't have been there. The girl shifted, licked her lips, the first sign of nervousness Lucy had seen. "Eliza." The voice as pale as the rest of her. "Eliza Cook." It felt like a victory, though it shouldn't. "Nice to meet you, Eliza." Lucy kept her tone friendly, casual, like they were anywhere in the world but a stark interrogation room in the Seattle FBI office. "Can you tell me why you're here, Eliza?" The girl's eyes slid to the mirrored glass, and then back to Lucy's face. "I'd like to report a murder."